Dreamscape presents Buttons and Deceit by Penelope Sky. Narrated by Michael Ferraiuolo and Ramona Master.
One, Mia. I sat on the couch in my sweatpants and t-shirt, careful to look as unappealing as possible. But that didn't seem to make a difference when Carter walked around in just his sweatpants all the time. I tried to seem as unattractive as I could, but since he showed off his godly figure all the time, it was impossible for me not to think of him in that way. He had a bottle of scotch on the table and helped himself to it all night while he watched the evening news. I couldn't understand a word of it, so I lay there under the blanket and tried to pick up on the language. Small luxuries like TV weren't important to me anymore, because I'd lived without it for so long. Igor kept me in a dark room constantly. I wasn't even left at liberty to pee. Carter picked up the remote and changed the channel. I have a few American channels. You like comedies? I like English. He turned on a popular sitcom in America, a show I used to watch growing up. The second I heard English, I felt a little better, a little closer to him. He tossed the remote on the table and returned to drinking. The large window behind him showed the grounds around his house, all cast in darkness, with the exception of the evening lights that made the yard visible from the inside. He hadn't tried to make a move on me since that moment in the kitchen. The second I said no, he listened, which was surprising, since he accused me of lying about what I really wanted. But I still had power in this situation. Power to say no. It was the most exhilarating feeling in the world, to say something and actually be heard. I missed my former life. I missed everything about how perfect it was. I missed the small freedoms I once had. All those things had been taken from me. But Carter gave some of them back. If I really tried to escape, I was taking a gamble. If I just left it alone, I could have a comfortable life here. I was a prisoner, but at least I had some liberty. If I crossed him, he would make good on his threats and change the dynamic. I wouldn't have the same power I did before, as long as I remained cooperative.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?